Hey guys, can you hear me? This is Hyunwoo once again. I am here with Soyeon, Sony, and today we're going to take you on a tour. Well, not today, but for this segment, we're going to take you on a tour to some of the major entertainment agencies in Seoul, Korea. So let us first turn on the camera. Hey guys,
안녕하세요, 여러분.
여러분 잘
어떠세요?
보이세요? We're asking you every time we start a new segment. Can you see us? Can you hear us? But the answer is always yes, except for a few times. Well, anyway, so today we're doing lots of things, and among them is some K-pop related segments, and this one is also such a segment, right? 소연 씨,
네.
can you please introduce yourself one more time briefly to people who are watching you for the first time?
네. 안녕하세요, 여러분. 이소연입니다. My name is Sunny. Now, 저는 이화여자대학교에서 한국어를 가르치고 이화여자대학교 어학당 언어교육원에서 한국어를 가르치고 있습니다.
As you can see, as you can tell from her clear Korean pronunciation, she's a teacher. She's a Korean teacher at where?
이화여자대학교, which is Iwa Women's University, which is in Hongdae, Sinchon District.
That's right.
이화여자대학교 Language Center, ELC.
Yeah. So let me ask you, Soyeon, have you met? You know, like I get this question a lot from my friends from other countries. Since you live in Seoul, Hyunwoo, do you get to bump into all these celebrities just like that randomly? So have you ever met like so-called celebrities in the street?
Yes, I did.
Like who? 누구 만나봤어요?
네, 유명하지 않은 사람들도 만나봤는데, 인피니트,
Oh,
인피니트인가?
you've met or you've seen Infinite.
네, 그 중에 한 명 봤어요.
Ah, one of them?
네, but I don't know much about idol star, so I don't remember his name. I don't know his name.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
And
so.
who else?
그리고 예전에 유명했던 서태지와 아이들의 이준호,
아, 이준호 씨도 만난 적 있어요?
구준엽 아니면 그리고 김태우, G.O.D.
Ah,
네.
I see. So you
They are former idol, right?
That's right. They're a little bit older than the current idol stars that are popular all over the world. And if you're wondering where we are sitting right now, we're not sitting inside an entertainment agency. We're sitting in a coffee shop in Cheongdam-dong, and Cheongdam-dong happens to be an area where lots of entertainment agencies are kind of concentrated, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to take you on a video tour. But before that, I want to introduce a company that is actually helping us out to achieve this accomplishment, which is ROKing Korea. If you have attended one of our language cast meetups in Hongdae, or if you've visited our store, or if you've visited our blog, you must have heard of this magazine called the Bridge Magazine. Bridge Magazine. It's issued by ROKing Korea, and they also have a magazine called ROKing Korea that is published in the States. So you can look for ROKing Korea in, I think, bookstores or online stores, I think. So go check out the website ROKing Korea by going to roking.co.kr. And the people working there have a similar goal as we do. You know, we want to let more people know about the Korean culture, the Korean language, and they're doing an awesome job. So please check out ROKing Korea's website, ROKing Korea. 그리고 저도 사실은
네.
I've bumped into and I've met quite a few celebrities so far. Just to name a few. For example, I was sitting in the lobby of SBS. I'm not sure if you know this actress. Do you know Lee Min-jung?
Lee Min-jung is so famous in Korea right now, and then most Korean girl loves her.
That's right. Because they want to be like her, or?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was sitting at the lobby of SBS, and at that time I didn't know about her. Right, like right now I know who she is, and I would totally recognize her, and even ask to take a photo with me if I get to see her in the street or anywhere. But back then, which was about a year ago, I think. I was sitting there waiting for someone, my wife, who was working in SBS back then,
Right.
and this girl was having a meeting with three other guys, and she was kind of actively giving her opinions, right? So when you see someone like that, that person stands out. You get to, kind of spot them.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, who's that? Okay, she's not, too bad. She's pretty, but I didn't
But
know
I
who she
don't
was.
know.
I don't know her. She was looking back at me because I was the only other person in the lobby. So, I could have looked a little bit suspicious because, I was there at 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. So,
Right.
so I was thinking, why is she looking at me? But then I stood up to leave the area when my wife came to, came to me, and she asked me as we were leaving the building, so you were sitting next to Lee Min-jung. So I was like, okay, who's that? But she told me, you watched a movie with her in it, which is 시라노 연애 조작단. And then I remembered her face from that
You didn't
movie.
recognize her.
Yeah,
even
'cause
though you watched that movie.
I'm really bad with faces, so when I meet someone for the first time or for a few times, I have to meet them again until.
Yeah, actually, I saw her 4 or 5 years ago in Apgujeong, and then at the time she was not so famous as now, but she was still pretty at the time.
I see.
At the time, I didn't know her, but my friends told me she is getting famous.
I see. As we grow older and as we have this kind of experiences more and more, we grow. I mean, we kind of get used to it. So we're a little bit less starstruck than before when we get to meet celebrities. But when I do, it's still a bit of a surprise, right? Oh, what are they doing here? Aren't they supposed to be hiding from everybody? They're the actor Kong Yu recently took the subway to go somewhere, and since he's so popular, like everybody knows him, even I know him.
So you saw him?
I didn't see him in person, but like people took pictures of him
Okay.
from all different angles, and they posted the pictures online, right? So even if the celebrities decide to just act normal and just mingle with people, they stand out. So I guess that's why they try to kind of avoid too much attention from other people. So yeah, that was our story about meeting or bumping into celebrities. So we'll take you on a tour. 잠시만 기다려주세요. We're bringing up the tour for you. So if you watched our previous segments, you are probably familiar with Jamie and Seokjin. Seokjin is one of the Talk to Me in Korean teachers. They went to this area actually, Cheongdam-dong, to visit some of the agencies and possibly go into some of those buildings. But they got some help from ROKing Korea, so you will see also the faces of ROKing Korea, Ji-hoon, and the editor-in-chief. So you'll find out very soon. So let's watch right now.
같이 보세요.
Hi everyone, this is Jamie Lee and I'm here with Seokjin, and we're in a very interesting event today. We're here for the One Day in Seoul tour, of course, but right now we're outside near a very interesting area where all of the entertainment companies are located in Cheongdam-dong in Seoul. So some of you guys might already know and may be interested especially if you're a K-pop lover. Right now I'm standing right in front of the Cube Entertainment Cafe, which is linked with the Cube Entertainment office, and right across the street is JYP, and SM is also not too far away. But I'm gonna go inside the cafe and then we're gonna go on a little bit of a short tour today to show you around the area and also kind of live the lifestyle of the K-pop singers. Which cafes do they go to, what do they eat, where do they hang out, and where are they always hiding behind the scenes when our fans are on the streets, peeping and trying to look for them. So we're gonna start off in the cafe. I'm gonna meet with a bunch of people who are kind of behind a little interesting tour. It's called a walking tour where we're going to show you around these areas. So follow me. Let's go inside. Follow me. Okay, here we are. Hi guys. Hey. How have you been?
Good.
Alright guys, this is Jihoon and this is Chongyun. And they're both with a very interesting group which is called the ROKing magazine. ROKing Korea. Alright? So they develop these magazines called ROKing Korea and also one that's called Bridge. So a lot of you might be familiar with Bridge, not so much with ROKing Korea, but they're going to tell us a little bit about what they do.
Hi, I'm Chongyun and I'm editor-in-chief for ROKing magazine. And ROKing stands for Republic of Korea plus ING. So basically we bring stories of current events and culture to English readers or English speakers. So this is about 100-page magazine and we put together everything from fashion to culture to politics to music, everything. Yes. Pretty much everything. So this magazine is available in States and also on the website. But we renewed the magazine for this year and we are relaunching it and the new 6th issue is coming out soon. And on the 6th issue we talk about general Korean indie music culture. So that's our main theme. But other than that we have a whole bunch of interesting stories available. And our next issue is about Korean wave and how making of a Korean pop star basically. So please look out for that issue, and Jihoon's gonna talk more about Bridge magazine.
Hi, my name is Jihoon Sun, and I'm a strategy planner of ROKing Korea. Let me introduce you a bridge paper chain. This is a bridge paper chain, and we made this to connect between Korean community and expat community. So this is basically a magazine that we introduce many interviews and hidden Seoul and food and tour.
Everything is in English, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's great.
So this is for Korean community and expat community in Korea.
Yeah, I think it's really great that we have a lot of contents coming out in English so that people around the world can learn more about Korean culture and about Korea. Don't you think so? Yeah. And this is a cafe, right? People can come here and just buy coffee actually.
Yes. And another thing is that it specializes in artists of Cube entertainment. So if you just go around, you have a lot of souvenirs related to the artists.
Wonderful. And I think we're going to get a chance to go inside Cube. I think that's going to be really interesting. So we'll get a chance to see how the people train the newcomers, the new people who are going to become singers, and the singers themselves. We might get a chance to see some people, we might not, but I think it's really cool that we get a chance to go inside and get a peek to see behind the scenes of the K-pop, right? So we'll go inside in a few seconds.
Please visit our website,
bridgezine.com.
And here you can check out Bridge magazine on the webzine form.
Any articles, yeah.
Yes. And also you can launch the magazine application on your smart devices, your iPhone or iPad or Galaxy, and check out Bridge magazine and also ROKing magazine on your smart device.
The app is called The Magazine.
It's a little different inside the cafe because I guess I could call it like a K-pop cafe. As you can see on the wall, they continuously show us scenes of K-pop music videos. And let's go over here to this board. It looks interesting. So do you see any of the songs or musicians that you like? There are a lot displayed here. We can see CDs and some mug cups and a tree of pictures of famous singers and some coffee, of course. I wonder what that is. Seokjin, do you know what that is? Do you have any idea? Maybe it's like those towels that you open up so that you can cheer for your fan.
I think so.
Right? And all of these are signed by the singers, so that's really awesome. So I wonder if they're on sale. They probably are on sale, I think, right? Guys, we're inside the Cube studio, and on the first floor, as you walk through the doors, we have this interesting board right here where the fans can come and write on the board, and I'm gonna read a few to you. Let's see. 현식 오빠 컴백 진심으로 축하해요, which means we welcome your comeback. 성재야 컴백을 너무너무 축하해, which means we really congratulate you for your comeback. 무대 너무 멋있어서 기절이요. Somebody said that they would faint because he's so handsome. So this is really nice. What would you write on the board if you were here?
So we are here because, like we said, our next ROKing issue, the main theme is making of a Korean pop star. So Jihyun right here got in touch with the director for marketing at Cube Entertainment, and luckily we had a chance to come up here and look around the studios and where the real K-pop stars are made of. So right now we are standing at the studio where they sweat and learn their moves and rehearse their routines and finalize their songs. So here we are.
And where are we standing right now? There's a board behind us. Unfortunately, it's blank.
So it's pretty much blank, but it says Hyuna, and then her first appearance at Music Bank. That's one of the famous Korean music.
That's right. 첫방.
첫방
첫방송 means the first one.
And then 음악 중심 Music Center, that's another famous music show. And yeah, so Hyuna recently had a album out, and Hyuna of course is the girl who was featured in Psy's world famous music video Gangnam Style. She's a foxy girl who seduces Psy in the subway. So here's Hyuna who has her new album out.
But you can see the mirror over here. It makes it huge. This is familiar, right? We saw Hyunwoo and Mikyung and a few people dancing in a studio like this. That was really fun. You guys should do that again. Seokjin, were you in it too? Okay, Seokjin was in it too. Very nice. Seokjin, do you know how to play the drums? No? Hyunwoo, do you know how to play the drums?
That's cool. So I guess the stars or the trainees come in here and maybe they practice singing live or even learn some instruments, because these days they're so talented. They speak maybe 3 or more languages like English and Japanese and Chinese. Also, a lot of them play instruments. So whenever they get a chance on TV, they would just play the drum or piano and show off their talents. One of their many talents.
Very true. And I have heard that the singers, they have to learn, like you said, they have to speak many languages. So they have language teachers for each language, like a Japanese teacher and English teacher. So that must be tough, but I think also at the same time it must be very interesting for them, and they get a chance to enhance their language skills. And as you can see over here, there's a lot of guitars too. Hey guys, we had a really long walk out of the Cube, and we're just across the street, and we found a very interesting coffee on the way to JYP. We're gonna stop by for a quick stop, and Soon is gonna tell us a little bit about it.
Currently we are at K-Wave Street, and apparently there's a cafe in front of Cube Entertainment. It's called Smoky Grill. Yeah, let's go check there.
Guys, we're inside. The place is called Smoky Grill, and it actually smells grilly and smoky. It smells like it makes you hungry. But anyways, a lot of stars must be coming inside, and I just heard that the owner is from Canada, so we're gonna ask if he could share a few words. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Jamie.
Nice to meet you, Jamie. My name is John.
John, and you're from Toronto, Canada.
Yes.
Wonderful. So do you actually have a lot of stars coming in here?
Actually, we do. We have quite a few, and also potential stars. A lot of the trainees come here for lunch and dinner. A lot of them from JYP, Cube, and SM actually. Yeah.
Really? All the way from SM?
Yeah.
Wow. So how long have you been in Korea?
Too long.
Okay.
I've been here for about 22 years now.
Oh,
so,
really? Very long.
Yeah.
Okay. Which do you like better, Canada or Korea?
To be honest with you, they both have good points and bad points, but I've been here this long, so it must be good.
Okay. Well, it's really nice to meet you, and I'm gonna come back here for some food
I have
for
some
sure.
question though.
Sure.
Because you've seen the stars and the trainees dine here, I know they have strict diet regimen. So do they really have to like count their like peas and leave most of the food, or do they just go for it and work it out?
I think they come in once in a while, so it's not like they come here every day to eat. So when they do come here, they're pretty much relaxed about that. But our burgers are grilled, so it's pretty low calorie compared to other places. So yeah.
Smells good in here.
I have a question.
Sure.
So you see many singers in this cafe, right?
Sure.
So who was the most beautiful singer
Geez,
have you
I
seen?
cannot say. We had Gina come in here. We had some members of Tieta and what's the other group? If you look at some of the signatures here, Muse and Wonder Girls, and there's quite a few that came in here. I cannot say.
But it smells fantastic in here. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you guys.
Guys, from the grill, we had another huge walk. It was actually less than a minute. And we're standing in front of JYP Entertainment, and right in front is Dunkin' Donuts. Why are we in Dunkin', June?
It's actually in front of JYP. We are here at K-Main Street, and there's a JYP, and Dunkin' is in front of JYP.
JYP is of course the agency that represents Wonder Girls, 2 a.m. and 2 p.m. One of the best and well-known stars in
Korea,
Asia and Korea, and so the fans would just camp out here whenever they hear the news that they're coming to their office, and they would often come to Dunkin' Donuts to have the energy to wait on.
Right,
stars.
so I heard that this Dunkin' in particular will stay open until 2 a.m. just because of the fans, because there are so many people that want to be inside and look outside the window. So we're going to go inside and peep outside too.
I often heard I look like JYP. Park Jin-young and JYP Entertainment is behind me. Okay. Do I look like JYP?
Yes. Hi guys, this is Jamie again. I just want to mention that I'm not Kyungwon, because a lot of people say that they think that I'm Kyungwon because we might look a little bit alike, maybe a little bit, but I'm not Kyungwon, I'm Jamie. And I'm standing in front of JYP right now, and there's a black car behind me, and we're hoping that we might see some famous people come out of the car. And unfortunately today there's not a lot of fans in front of Dunkin'. Normally there are a lot of people packed outside the Dunkin' like a cafe, but today it's really quiet. It might be because the weather is pretty cold. It's really cold here in Seoul. I hope it's not that cold on Saturday when you guys do the one day in Seoul thing.
저는 JYP가 아닙니다.
네, he's our other famous 연예인, right? 티치미 연예인입니다, 석진 씨.
So I guess the street are just full of restaurants that's either run by a family member of a pop star. Like down this way, there's a grill that's run by Kara Nicole's mother.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I've seen a lot of people come out and go in this street.
That is true. Yeah.
And right across on the left is a very famous area too, right? I think a lot of fans like to come here. It's right in front of JYP.
지유가오카? Yeah.
Jiyu-gaoka, that's right.
Oh, very cute.
They have a lot of cute things out in the front porch and also inside. And if you take a look right there, there's a dog. It's a doll right now, but it used to be a real dog called Haru. The name of the dog was Haru. And it was a golden retriever who used to sit out in the porch. But he's no longer here, so they put a doll in that place instead of the dog. Isn't that sweet?
I guess if you come out to this K-Wave Street, not only you might be able to run into your favorite pop star, but also there are just tons of great restaurants and cafes like this. So I think if you come down to this K-Wave Street, you not only will might run into your favorite pop star, but also you can enjoy various restaurants and little cute cafes. So I think it's worth a visit when you're in Seoul, Korea.
So we're gonna walk to SM right now, and it's not a far walk, do you think? Maybe 5 minutes,
It's
10
2
minutes?
blocks away.
2 blocks away,
Yeah,
so
from
it's
here,
pretty
yeah.
close. Right, awesome. So we're on our way to SM Town, is that right?
Yeah, right.
Right, and this street is called
The Apgujeong Road.
Apgujeong Road, or we can also call it Cheongdam-dong, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And this is kind of like the Beverly Hills of Korea, don't you think?
Yeah, right. There are so
Yeah.
many stores around here.
A lot of expensive stores. Not everyone can come here to buy clothes, but it's just a very famous area for high-end fashion brands, right? They have Gucci and they have Louis Vuitton, so you can just take a look around here and you'll see a lot of flashy stuff.
Many luxury stores around here, yeah.
So guys, how long did it take us to walk from JYP to SM Town?
It's about 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's pretty close. Right, and so we're finally in front of SM Town. Yay!
SM Town. Yeah.
And we actually see a few fans waiting outside the building, so we're gonna go take a closer look at them.
Let's check it out.
So we were able to get a hold of one of the fans in front of SM Town, and her name is Tiffany, and she's from the States. Where from the States are you from?
I live in Northern Virginia, near Washington, D.C.
And tell us a little bit about why you're here today and what you do.
I'm actually here studying at a dance school, but I have no class today, so I decided to come see if I could check out my stars.
Okay, so you're actually into dancing, right?
Yes.
Is there anything other are there any other talents that you have other than dancing, or are you just focusing only on dancing?
I actually used to write my own rap lyrics.
Oh,
wow.
So I used to try to rap. It's a little cold, so I'm like shivering. So I do it less now, but it's still like a hobby of writing my own lyrics.
All right. And so, what brings you to Korea? Is there a difference between the dancing and entertainment in the States? And is there a specific reason that brought you to Korea?
Yes. So in America, when you learn a piece of choreography, if the move is like right here, as long as you throw your arm in the general direction, it's like, oh, you have the choreography, good job. But here, it's like, if the move is here, it has to be right here. So why I'm here studying dance when I could be doing it in America is because I need to clean up my dance moves.
Wow, that sounds really deep and interesting. So I'm gonna ask Tiffany to see if she can warm her body up a little bit and show us a little bit of peek at her dancing movement. Yay! Go, Tiffany!
Should I put music?
You
on?
can,
Sure, yeah, you can.
Oh, I can.
Korea is a place now that is calling entertainers around the world to come to Korea like Tiffany. So we're really happy to be able to meet you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you for coming to talk to me.
Yeah. So how long are you going to be waiting in front of, who are you expecting to see?
I heard that, well, I saw Yuno go in.
Oh, really?
Waiting for him to come out.
Okay. Alright.
And I think XOK might be in there. and I like them, so I might wait for them too.
So it's a big motivation for you, right? To get a chance to get their feel.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, the dancing here is awesome,
Really?
especially for K-pop artists. I love it.
So how do you get a hold of these like dances? Do you watch them on the internet or through other classes or?
Before I this year actually I started studying dance, but before I'd kind of just taught myself. I never actually watched a video and learned the dance, so I feel bad because there are a lot of fans who actually do that, but I'm so lazy.
Well, it sounds to me that you're really talented. Well,
No.
keep up the good job, and we wish you the best.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. 감사합니다.
Woo, 너무 잘했어요, 그죠? She was really nice. Yeah, really cool dance.
지훈 씨도 뭐
아, 지훈 씨.
저요? 저 못합니다. 저 못합니다. 이런 거 못합니다.
누나도
Me? You have to punch it over
Yeah.
to me, yeah. And then orange. So I'm still here with Jihoon, and this is Dongyup. Maybe some of you might know Shin Dongyup in Korea. So he has the same name as a famous star in Korea. And I think that's about it for us with our tour, with the K-pop walking tour. How did you like it, guys? I had fun.
Yeah, we had so much fun today.
Yeah, it was very entertaining and very new to see South Korea just rising and performing well.
That's true. Korea has been rising up and higher, especially with Psy out there in the States and now in Europe. And so more and more people are getting an interest in Korean culture and Korea, not only K-pop, but also in general in the Korean culture. And so we had fun today. Thanks to everybody here from, what was the name of your?
ROKing Korea.
ROKing Korea. Don't forget that. ROKing Korea, guys.
Yeah.
And so we're going to pass the camera over to Hyunwoo or whoever's going to catch it. So catch the camera, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed that tour. We have some comments and questions that we would like to answer. The first one is it live or is it not live? Yes, this whole segment is live. We're coming to you live from Cheongdam-dong. But you know how the reporters, our reporters Jihoon, Jamie, and other people, Seokjin, went to so many different places. They couldn't cover all those places if they had, done it live. So we wanted to cover everything. So it took us about 3 hours to do that tour. So we, shrunk it down to 20 minutes so you can actually see the essence of the tour.
편집했어요.
네,
더
편집을
좋은
했어요.
영상을 보여드리기
Yeah.
위해서.
So we edited the video to make it better. So that's why you're seeing it not live, but through an edited and recorded video. But this whole thing is live. So hope you understand that and enjoy that. And a lot of people were actually commenting about Jihoon being handsome, right?
Right.
Do you agree?
네, 맞아요. 저도 딱 처음에
네.
코멘트 보기 전에 현우 오빠한테 저 사람이 이미 아이돌 같이 생겼다고 얘기했었어요. 그쵸?
Yeah, you did. So I think people would appreciate knowing Jihoon's Twitter. So this is Jihoon's Twitter. You can follow him right now on Twitter. Yeah, his last name is Sun too, just like me. So I think all the Mr. Suns are nice, I guess.
I think so.
Kyunghwa is also Miss Sun.
네.
It's really awkward, to see so many Suns around these days, because when I was growing up, there were so few people who had the last name Sun that I would be really happy to meet people, and I would be really surprised to meet another person from the Sun family. But I'm still happy, but it's becoming more common.
네. 아, 그래요?
네네. 요즘엔 좀 많아요.
선 씨가 흔한 성인이 아니기 때문에 이렇게 만나면 되게 반가울 것 같아요.
그렇죠. Yeah. Whenever I see so and so's son, I'm very happy to meet them, and we always talk about our families and how we could be actually related. So. Anyway, that was Jihoon's Twitter, and if you want to follow Jamie is doing a wonderful job being a reporter in all the segments that she's appearing in, and she's doing an awesome job in other places too. So please follow Jamie Connect as well.
그리고 이것을 보고 계시는 지금 시청자들이 제이미 언니를 엄청 부러워할 것 같아요.
맞아요, 맞아요.
저는 못 가봤어요.
Yeah.
그런데 제이미 언니는
I'm sure many of you are jealous for two reasons. One, because she went to all those entertainment agencies, and two, because she was standing next to Jihoon the whole time.
Yeah, right.
Just like you are
맞아요.
jealous of Jamie for that same reason.
네.
Okay, so 소연 씨,
네.
I would like to ask you a question. 여기 자주 오세요? Do you come to 청담동 often?
청담동은 자주는 안 오고 압구정을 더 많이 가긴 하는데 압구정하고 청담동이 가까워서 종종 가끔 청담동에 오기도 해요.
I see. About 2 hours ago, we actually showed you a live stream of a walk through Gangnam, right?
네.
So Michael and Jessica, Seokjin, Kyunghwa were there to help you out with that. But this is also Gangnam, right?
네,
And
맞아요.
the Gangnam area that Sai is talking about also includes this area. Cheongdam-dong is quite fancy, affluent, and it has lots of interesting coffee shops and restaurants that are expensive too.
Expensive.
And 제가 언제 여기에 왔는지 아세요? 지난번에?
마지막에 언제 오셨어요? 이 동네 자주 오시진 않잖아요.
Yeah, I don't come here very often, and the last time I came here was for the wedding makeup that I needed before my wedding, right?
네.
So I got married about 14 months ago, and no, 13 months ago. Wow,
Last year,
13, 14, 15 months ago, last year in
작년
August.
8월.
I'm very bad with math. Yeah, 작년 8월에 결혼했는데 right before that I had to get my wedding makeup, right? And I went to one of these really fancy makeup shops. Not because I wanted to go to a fancy shop, but because they're good, right?
네, 청담동에는 이렇게 비싸고 좀 유명한 웨딩 메이크업 그리고 웨딩 드레스 또 코리안 커스튬 한복 이런 샵들이 많아요.
Yeah, it's almost like a set course. If you get married soon, if you're getting married soon, if you're a guy, your bride will definitely want to get her makeup, for the wedding in one of these shops. So keep that in mind. It's just
오고 싶지
for reference.
않아도
Yeah,
결혼 준비를 위해서 와야 돼요.
yeah, even if you're not interested in getting makeup, pretty makeup for your own face, your bride, your woman will want that. So I came to Cheongdam-dong to go to one of the shops, and the shop was called Chloe.
클로에.
Chloe is actually one of the branches that this makeup artist Kim Sun-jin is running directly or indirectly.
네.
And today in the next segment, we're going to another shop run by her or under her name. It's N Chloe. It's a new one.
앤 클로에.
N Chloe.
앤 클로에.
And
거기에서
거기에서
메이크업을
받을 건데, not us.
저희는 아니에요.
우리는 아니고요.
아쉬워요.
She doesn't need any makeup, right?
아니요. 하고 싶어요.
그래요?
I want.
I don't want any makeup. All I do is just put some lotion in the morning. Maybe I should do more. But anyway, today we're going to see Kyunghan becoming even prettier through
네.
makeup, right?
경원 언니는 메이크업 안 해도 이미 예쁜데
That's
그래도
right.
더 예쁘게 보이려고 여러분들을 위해서
Yeah.
좀 약간의 변신을
Yeah.
할 거예요.
And what do you think about Seokjin? I mean, people saying that Seokjin looks like JYP. Do you agree? I think personally Seokjin is much better looking than JYP, although JYP is more, popular.
네, 저도 똑같아요. JYP가 멋있고 능력 있는 건 인정하지만 얼굴만 보면 석진 오빠가 훨씬 잘생겼어요.
I think so. Well, and also a lot of people said Jamie looks like Kyunghan.
네, 그렇게 얘기했어요?
네네.
그래요? 네, 제가 아까 전에 얘기했거든요.
네네.
눈도 크고 이렇게 좀 또렷또렷하게
Yeah.
생긴 게 경훈 언니랑 닮았다고.
I never thought about that before, but today I'm hearing this a lot, so I'm starting to think they look alike.
네, 진짜 닮았어요.
Yeah, so today we went to mainly the Cube Entertainment building, but if we do this again, if a lot of people watch this, and the following segments and like the videos so that you can share this with your friends, we can maybe do this again in about a few months or a couple of months, maybe tomorrow, not tomorrow, definitely not tomorrow, but soon. So when we do that again, we will go to those agencies again for you. So please keep your support coming, and I I think that's it for now. But before we go, we need to make an announcement. I think like if you've been watching for the past 6 or 7 hours, you might remember. But if you are watching for the first time, we are actually giving away some really cool stuff. In the first segment, we gave away our Talk to Me in Korean textbooks, right? And we are going to sign all those textbooks ourselves. Do you want to sign them too?
네, 하고 싶어요.
Do you want an autograph from Soyeon too? And we're actually giving away 3 more textbooks, 3 more Talk to Me in Korean textbooks. But we told you at around 9:30 that the books were going to be signed by some famous people.
네.
And the famous people
Celebrities.
are the famous people, the popular people who actually signed already. 3 copies of Talk to Me in Korean textbooks are, can you guess? 모르죠?
네,
네.
모르겠어요.
여러분, let's see some comments. Can you guess who signed our books? I'm reading some comments. Yeah, you've been watching for 7 hours. That's awesome. Susan, where are you from? You're awesome. Amazing.
779.
And
Susan.
OME 100. Thank you for watching from the start. Simon and Martina, we could get Simon and Martina to sign our books, but the people that we got to sign our books this time they're a boy band. And
Idol.
They're an idol boy band, and their name starts with the English letter I.
Infinite 설마?
Infinite, yes, 맞습니다. So
그렇군요.
Infinite, they signed 3 copies of our Talk to Me in Korean textbooks.
3권이나.
Yeah, so we're going to give those away to people who comment in this video, and in the following videos we will choose 3 people randomly, and maybe 2 people randomly, and maybe we will do in the later segments we will do a special contest for 1 person to win a copy signed by Infinite. So hope you like that. Are you excited? Infinite. Greetings from Poland. Australian Asian here.
그렇군요.
Some people are saying
대박. Infinite 대박.
And someone also said, I've been watching from the beginning and you're doing a good job. Thank you so much. It's something that we're trying for the first time, so we didn't know how things would go exactly, so we were a little bit worried too, like secretly, although we didn't show it, but it looks like it's working really well, and thanks to so many people who've helped us. It's so amazing, like Samani Martina, Michael, Jinjo Crew, and Soyeon, and Jamie, everybody, ROKing Korea, thank you so much. So once again, everybody go check out ROKing Korea, rocking.co.kr and bridgezin.com, as well as following Jihoon on Twitter and Jamie Lee. And this is Hyunwoo and Soyeon live from Seoul. We will end this segment a little short this time because we need to move to another spot to prepare for the next segment, which is going to be the makeup shop. And there we will see Kyungwon and maybe another person or 2 get full makeup to look kind of like a K-pop idol star. We'll see how it goes. So thanks everybody for watching, and if you want to go to the next segment and wait there, please click on the link in the description box below to go ahead to the next segment. Thank you for watching. We'll see you soon.
네, 여러분 경은 언니 기대해 주세요.